So this season we're on a mission to visit all 20 Premier League stadiums. We've seen some big games and we've done some lovely stadium tours recently. We've even paid a visit to some smaller clubs. But you know what's coming. Right, can you do it on a cold, wet, windy Tuesday night in Stoke? Well, ladies and gents, it's not raining. It is a little bit windy, a little bit nippy as well. We're here on a Tuesday night in Stoke, just outside the Bet365 stadium, as Stoke City are at home on this cold Tuesday night against Swansea in the Championship. Now, I've given up my Manchester United versus Bayern Munich Champions League ticket tonight to be here, as I very much am intrigued to find out what it's like on a cold, wet, windy Tuesday night in Stoke. So ladies and gents, let's crack on, let's go and have a look, shall we? So even though the channel's called Rise Football Paradise, this past weekend it was more of a football nightmare, as the game I'd planned to go to, Forest Green Rovers versus Wrexham, was called off for a waterlogged pitch. So we ended up going to Bristol Rovers versus Cheltenham, which arguably was one of the worst games I've seen, an absolute snooze fest. And then I get home to find out Manchester United had lost 3-0 at home to bloody Bournemouth. But with that said, it could be worse. I could be a Stoke fan right now. Stoke currently sit just 1 point above the relegation zone in 20th. And after this past weekend, after they lost right here against Sheffield Wednesday at home, 1-0, they sacked their manager, Alex Neil. So, for this game, Stoke are without a permanent manager, but Swansea aren't exactly doing much better. Swansea is slightly above them in 16th, but they too sacked their manager. So this game is going to be interesting, as both clubs do not have a permanent manager. So we've come here kind of expecting the stereotypical scrappy game. That might well be the case. So those of you who watch my videos will know that I love, not in a kinky way, well maybe slightly in a kinky way, I love corners of football stadiums, that little tease inside the ground, and that is a beautiful tease right there.
Let's get it on.
Absolutely fantastic. Obviously Stoke spent a number of years in the Premier League. They've had a tough time since they got relegated. I think it was in like 2018, wasn't it? In getting back to the Premier League, those parachute payments didn't quite work out to get them back in the top flight. But this is definitely a stadium. This is definitely a stadium worthy of a Premier League club. So I'm really excited to get in there. It's actually not that cold. It's not wet, and it's not even that bloody windy at the moment. So maybe the stereotype isn't correct, but I think when the wind does hammer through, it's going to hammer through those corners. And I have no idea whereabouts I'm actually sat today, so I do need to check my ticket. I'm just going to do a complete 360 of the stadium.
Number 20, Liam Cullen. Number 26, Carl Norton.
So first impressions of the stadium are really good. It's such a nice clean stadium. It's a complete contrast to Bristol Rovers where we were on Saturday. As much as I like those old school grounds that are around all terraced houses and stuff, this is a bit more like Wigan's, Bolton's, a little bit more on the outskirts. And where we parked up there was like a Harvester, an Audi garage. So it is your more modern setup in terms of a football stadium. Behind me over there, we've got the ticket office and the club shop. Let's go and have a little look at the club shop, shall we? I keep buying stuff. I need to buy every time I go to a Premier League stadium. I've made a rule that I need to buy something from the club shop, but I'm not planning on buying anything yet. Let's go and have a look. Really good club shop. I did resist temptation to buy anything. Again, every time I go into a club shop, I end up slagging the Man United club shop off. Loads of novelty items, that's what we love. You know, when we were kids, Loads of quirky little items. They had, they also had the Stoke home shirt without the sponsor on, which was pretty cool. I love the fact that you can buy a club replica shirt without the sponsor. I know it's a big part of Stoke, but Bet365 is the sponsor of the stadium, but no one really likes betting sponsors, do they? So the fact that they give you the choice to buy the shirt without the sponsor is good. I know a few teams do it. Behind me over there is where the away fans are going to be sitting. You can see a South Wales coach. I'm not quite sure the name of that stand, but that stand over there is the Franklin stand, and that's where we're going to be sat today in the lower tier. So we've got good seats. So hopefully we can. I love sitting next to the away fans. Give them some stick. Even though I've not bought anything from the club shop today, guys, I am going to fully immerse myself into the game, as I did at Burnley, as I did at Bristol Rovers. So for the next couple of hours, I know Man United are playing in the Champions League, but I'm just going to be a crap United fan and ignore that, because for the next couple of hours, I'm going to be a Stoke fan. I'm really excited for this game, and yes, bloody do this. Blue. So guys, we're through those turnstiles over there in the Franklin stand. I've not quite got in yet because I'm trying to find that Sir Stanley. I was literally going to say I'm trying to find the Sir Stanley Matthews monument. It's signposted behind me, it's over that way. So we're going to check out a few more of the quirky little things around the ground. And then I really need to sink a couple of points, well 1 point actually, because I'm driving. Get in the stadium and experience this cold, wet, windy Tuesday night at Stoke City. So our younger viewers will probably know Stoke more recently over the past 10 years or so for players like Peter Crouch and that wonder goal scored here. But obviously the stadium marks not just Stanley Matthews but also Gordon Banks as well. I missed the statue on the way in, but we did walk past, I think it was like Gordon Banks Way or something. There's a statue over there, so on the way out, on the way back to the car, we'll also catch a glimpse of the Gordon Banks statue. That Stanley Matthews trio of statues also had like a memorial garden around it as well, so a really nice touch from Stoke, remembering legends of the game. These are two players who, obviously Gordon Banks played most of his competitive games, you know, especially at the highest level, like England, 66 World Cup and stuff, with impaired eyesight. I think he was blind in one eye, wasn't he? Gordon Banks, not only a Stoke legend, an England legend, and Sir Stanley Matthews, an absolute legend as well. So really nice touch there by Stoke. Anyway, we're getting a little bit close to kick-off time. As I mentioned, I need to sink a pint. I don't need to, do I? But I will. I'm thirsty. So we're going to get in there, have a pint, and take a seat. Lovely. Thank you very much. Cheers then.
Yes, thank you.
Right then guys, we've got the point. I haven't done my score prediction yet, so obviously off the back of that poor performance, poor result for Stoke on Saturday, I think it was Saturday, 1-0 at home to Sheffield Wednesday. I'm going to go with a Stoke rebound, even though neither team's got a manager. I'm going to go with Stoke City 3, Swansea 1. Everywhere we go at Football Paradise, there's goals. We've yet to see a 0-0 so far. The worst game would have been on Saturday with a 1-1. But yeah, 3-1 to Stoke.
Until our pre-match live show has concluded. This will be shortly prior to the players emerging for a 7:45 start. Please also be aware that revolving under-bowl lights, together with a handful of brief flickers of strobe lighting from the floodlights, will also appear as the players walk onto the field of play.
What's your score prediction, mate? Sorry? What's your score prediction?
1-0 Stoke.
1-0 Stoke, come on!
Ladies and gentlemen, with 11 minutes to go until kick-off, it's time to make some noise for your Stoke City. On the bench tonight, number 45, 26.
cracking seats, front row, 4 seats in. So pretty much what we expected, really. Bit of a scrappy first half. Neither side looked like they're going to get a goal. I predicted 3-1. That's not going to happen. I think this is destined to be a 0-0. It's everything you'd expect from two teams without a permanent manager.
4 remaining. Taking your time opening.
I think I'm just going to sit around here in the corner by the Swansea fans in the second half. A little bit more space. So I've just checked the half-time scores, and Manchester United are drawing 0-0 at Old Trafford, so we didn't miss that much. Obviously United need a win to stay in Europe. And this corner, by the way, is a lot colder than over there. We mentioned earlier on those exposed corners being open as to why it's so windy and cold here at Stoke.
Oh, back on.
I was going to say earlier on that it's not that cold, not that windy and not rainy, but I'm sat here now absolutely freezing my tits off. No idea what they're singing, but they've been singing that for about 10 minutes straight. Ali Falaskin?
Substitution for Stoke City. Number 6, Spencer Berger, is number 15, Jordan Thompson.
Oh! That lad up there, right at the back, he's got his top off. He is one brave man, because I am absolutely freezing my tits off. For Stoke City. That time we needed it to liven up a little bit. It's going to be a first of 3, mark my words. 3-1 is still my score prediction. Expecting that, 1-1. Spiced up, we've got like 2 minutes left, 2 minutes left. It must really be depressing being a Stoke City fan, really depressing. 6 minutes added time, this is the best the game's been all game. Next 6 minutes, Stoke on the attack. There we have it, guys, another 1-1. A little bit more livelier than the Bristol Rovers one the other day. Right then, guys, so it seems appropriate we finish this video next to Gordon Banks. It's been a fun day despite a slightly drab 1-1 draw. If you've enjoyed the video, guys, stick a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and let me know in the comments below where you'd like to see Rise Football Paradise go to next. Obviously, we're visiting all 20 Premier League stadiums, but I like visiting stadiums lower down the divisions. I like watching championship games and so on. So any ideas, put them in the comments below. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.